get one that's a real size
I
instead
know.
of your size. Well, great practice today. It's been weird. We had to take yesterday off, which I hate to say it, to me is one of the all-time crazy things. For election day when none of these guys could vote anyway because they got to get absentee ballots. So another cover your tail on things that I kind of don't agree with. But so we only had a one-day prep for these guys, and as far as that goes, but I thought we were very good today. We're getting better at some things. I got to still come up with a true starting lineup, which I think I've got most of. The X factors are Joey and Malik, because I think we're trying to play Malik at two positions. Could bring him off the bench, could not. That'll be determined probably in the next week. Other than that, Grand Valley, I think, is going to be one of the better Division II teams we played. They had 5 Division I transfers last year. They all played together. They lost one guy. So I don't know what that means, but I think we'll get a very good test as far as still try to play a lot of people, although I try to do it more and more like a game where I'm subbing according to I want to sub instead of by platoons or anything like that.
What are you looking for that maybe you didn't get out of Ferris that you'd want in this game?
Well, I think Ferris, they had a couple of issues. They had a guy that was out, so I think we're going to get a little bit more of a big guy in there that's not as tall, but they go to him a little bit. They got a hell of a forward who is a very good player, was an All-American 2 years ago. So, the game, you want it to be a little better, I guess. From our standpoint, free throws got to be a little better. Turnovers got to be a little fewer. And we're going to remind our guys every day of the year to keep cutting out at the free throw line. So giving up no missed free throws are going to be 3 things we're looking to do.
You said after Ferris that the centers were a bit of a weak link you thought for you. When was that?
When I say weak link, a little bit more unknown. And but Marcus has had a good week. Julius is still starting to come. He was maybe our best one at the end of last year. And Marty has made progress. Marty's making progress. It's I'd like to get the ball into him. I'd like him to rebound a little better than they did last game. And I thought they did a pretty good job defensively. We're stepping up on ball screens, doing some things there. That's a little harder for big guys. But so I'm just looking for constant improvement out of those guys. Maybe the biggest thing, especially with Julius and Marcus, is being able to get up and down, up and down, up and down, instead of being up and down twice and get tired. I don't think it's their conditioning, I think it's their mindset and their mentality, and that's got to change.
Your team, how do you feel like the substitution was?
Not bad for most of the game that I wanted it to be at the end. We subbed a little more freely, but there's 8 or 9 guys that are going to play and probably in regular games, and so finding which one is 7, 8, and 9 or 8, 9, and 10 is going to be a big key. So these games are important. We're trying to make them important. Normally I love playing Gonzaga and that. I really like the fact that we're playing in front of people. I think that's important for our guys right now. And so these exhibition games, we're trying to make them maybe a little more important than we have other ones.
Your team fairly healthy. You haven't heard much.
Yeah. God, it's hard to believe. That's the good news. You haven't heard much. Fairly healthy other than Jason, who's out for the year. My walk-on from Western, who actually was playing very well, but of my scholarship guys, I got no injuries, knock on wood, and it's gone pretty good so far.
What is Jason's injury?
It's ACL, so he'll get operated on, I think, Friday.
Tom, will you spend any time, or have you, or the next few days, as Kansas prep start coming in here a little bit?
Yeah, it comes in after, we'll still have 4 days. It comes in after the game tomorrow. As coaches, they always